And a very special episode of Creased, because if it's a bad episode of Creased, it's your fault. I'm thrown, bro, from the crocs and the sketches. I don't know. Hey, what up, and welcome to another episode of Creased, and a very special episode of Creased, because if it's a bad episode of Creased, it's your fault. We did something a little bit different. I've always wanted to do, I've had this in the back of my mind where I get you guys to kind of decide where we go with it. And I had an idea for a while where maybe you guys choose, and I put it up on Instagram, and I said, you guys choose what do I try on, and we'll do it for an episode. And you guys were brutal. Absolutely brutal. Like, I'm not spending money on any of these shoes, but let's get into it. Alright, going through these TN3 Bruzzy. You know I'm an Air Max 90s guy, but those things are comfy and wider than the one. Pretty easy to do that. I think Foot Locker should have some of them. Maybe a Jordan number you've never tried. It's just whether or not there'll be anything in store. I feel like maybe a 7 or 8 might be in store, or maybe like whatever the newest Jordan is. Buy some sneakers off Temu or Wish and compare them to some you have, then donate them. I like the idea in theory. The problem is I don't want to spend my hard-earned money on fake sneakers. Like, I don't want to contribute to that and then donate them. Like, I'm donating fake sneakers. Someone thinks they're getting a come up and they're fake. Then they get roasted. I think I can do something like that, but just not that. Create a Kmart outfit. May not look like it right now, but most of my clothing is Kmart. Like like come winter time, I buy the same pair of jeans from Kmart every year. So sketches with the eyes. That's gonna suck. Andrew Gaze for sure. Laughing out loud. These are the type of things I expected. Crocs. I fucking hate Crocs. And fake Phantoms that you shared earlier today. Alright, we got our list. Started off easy with the TN3 and a Jordan I'd never worn before, but then we got on the Crocs and sketches, and I'm sweating profusely, so let's go. Also going to be using this to try and film a little bit more incognito, so see how we go. I still feel like it'll be a bit weird, but let's go. Something I didn't even think of until literally right now, but I don't even know where to get Crocs, so we're gonna have to find somewhere. I think Foot Locker did do them at one point. If that's the case, it's gonna be easy to film because the boys will let me film, but that little tiny camera gonna be out a little bit. Kmart's easy because it's so big, you know, people aren't on ya. Sketches are gonna be hard, like, I don't know. I'll walk around, place it somewhere, and then do some shit, I don't know. See how we go. So I went to Foot Locker, and straight away the first thing I saw were Crocs. I saw LA Laker Crocs. I don't know if they were my size. I just chucked them on the ground and put them on. I'm playing around with my new camera, like my little GoPro style camera, and got them on feet. I gotta say, as soon as like I got them on feet, there was like all these people come in, and I've kind of got the camera on the ground, but like I'm like trying to get it off, and I must have been in sports mode. I couldn't get it off. I gotta say, as much as people rave about these shoes being comfortable, I didn't find them to be that comfortable. I just didn't. If I was gonna buy a pair, what I saw there, I probably would have went the Brooklyn Nets pair, but it is what it is. I ain't buying Crocs ever. A Jordan numbered pair that I hadn't tried before. There was two options on the wall. We saw a 7 and a 38. Now initially I went to grab the 7 because, you know, that makes a bit more sense being within the 1 to 13 that most people go with. And then I remembered I actually have tried a 7 on when that clearance store had them, but like it was a small size. So it kind of counts, kind of doesn't. So I went with the 38, and I gotta say, these were super comfortable, like legit comfortable. And this was a 9 because I just went with the one on the wall because I didn't want to be in there too long and fuck around. But I probably didn't need a bit bigger. Like, but the support and comfort in that 38, when you pick it up, it's way too light. You pick it up and go, it's way too light to have any sort of comfort or stability. I felt so supported in that 38. I may actually get them for a pair to ball in. I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that. But another one that was there was the TN3. The suggestion in saying, you know, TNs are a little bit narrow sometimes. I find a 10.5 in a TN no problem. I don't have any sort of issues with width, but they had a couple of pairs there. I want to say 3 different colorways. I tried one on and they were super comfortable. They were more comfortable than I expected, I gotta be honest. Similar to the 38, like I chucked them on, I was like blown away by the comfort. I would say definitely more comfortable than the TN1, but for me, looking down on it, they just look like this huge boat on my foot. They just look way too chunky. They definitely would look better on a side profile. I've always said, and I've been told for years, that shoes are designed to show off the side profile, not so much the top. But yeah, I did try them on. Very comfortable. You never know, in a certain colorway I may cop, honestly may, because they were super comfortable. I did not expect them to be that comfortable, I've got to be honest. I'm usually a TN1 guy. I like the TN7s because they're very similar to the TN1s. And I'm keen on the new DN coming out, the Dynamic Air, but never the TN3. I just never tried it. The right colorway may sway me, you never know. But one that I didn't really want to do.
Whatever you've got, honestly. Were you more interested in like the coloured ones or the leather ones?
Oh, I don't know. I was just curious to have a look at them. Yeah.
Look at them. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, you're just curious to take a look at them. I figured.
just trying this on. It's going to be a present
Can you grab the other one?
Can you grab a 10?
Yeah.
Not sure which size.
This is make sure that's the one. So the first Skechers store I go to, I remembered that they did a collab with Snoop Dogg. I'm like, alright, if we're gonna try something on, at least let's try the Snoop Dogg collab on. And they didn't have anything in the store. So they're like, oh, okay. She's like, oh, I'll check what other stores have got. And I'm like, oh, maybe this one, like, it's on the way home. It's like, oh, okay, no worries. And she rang them up. And then, initially I'm like, oh, no, don't worry. Like, I'm going that way anyway. Like, it won't matter. I'm going to the store to check it out. Oh, I don't want to waste your time. And I'm sitting there. That's when I started filming the interaction. But they tell me that, or they tell her that there's a couple of pairs there. And, you know, not much there, but they've got some. I'm like, no worries. Like, she seems so stoked to talk to anyone. Like, I never see anyone at this store. So, especially like your average person buying Skechers back when I was in retail was like 40s to 60s women, and they collected them joints like I collect Jordans, 100%. I had a woman that would come in anytime I got a new colorway, she'd grab them. So crazy. He got there, it's a lot bigger store than the other one, and there seemed to be only one staff member there as well, and she was already dealing with like an older couple in their 60s, maybe 70s. We mentioned the clientele before, that's them. So I'm like, alright, this is great, I'll be able to film and like kind of get in, get out. And I'm trying on a pair just on the wall, and I want to say it was like a size 9. It definitely was too small, but you know, I just gotta try them on, right? I just gotta try them on my feet, get you guys out of my comments with this bullshit. I put them on my feet, and all of a sudden this lady comes over, "Mate, can I give you a hand there, doll?" I'm like, yeah, can I get these in a 10? I'll just make up some crazy story. I'm pretty sure she saw my camera on the ground, but like, it's about this big, so you never know. She kind of looked down and then gave me a weird look. I don't know, but I just said, hey, these are a present from my father-in-law. I think he's roughly about the same size as me. Have you got these in a 10? I think these are the ones they want. And then like, yep, the 10 fits better. Look, let me just call and find out if that's the actual one. I'll come back. What time do you guys shut? I have no interest in buying a pair of Skechers. They were $190, them joints. Jesus. You get a good pair of Asics or New Balance with some actual support and cushioning, not just memory foam. Yeah, there was actually some like thongs there that I was like, oh, these are super comfortable. I might get myself a pair of Skechers thongs. I may do it. 140 bucks. I ain't doing it. Can't do it. I think I spent about 90 bucks on my Jordan slides, and they're super comfy as it is. That's the max. But we have done it. We have done a pair of TN3s, Jordans that I've never done before, Crocs, Skechers. There was one more that we got to do, and I'm gonna have to. I don't want to order a pair from like Temu or Wish or whatever, DHgate, any of them places, because I don't want them getting my money. Like, I don't like fakes. I don't want fakes. The only time I've ever done it was that time with not Wish, Catch of the Day, and it was more so just to showcase to you guys how to tell a real pair from a fake pair. But there is a place that I completely forgot about for the last probably 15-20 years that will have fake pairs that I will be able to check out. So we're going to do that right now. Shout outs to one of yous. I don't know how to say it because it's like a random combination of letters and words. I think his name's Ethan. He told me to get an outfit from Kmart, but always, like, my jeans, I've been buying the exact same jeans from Kmart for like the last 4 or 5 years. This shirt though, this is kind of like Essentials vibe, $10. They were 20, they're on sale for 10. I might go back and get more, honestly. It's like that tonal kind of vibe, and then, you know, they had the sand sort of color as well. Really nice. One thing I find with Kmart with their t-shirts is their necks are really like loose and they just don't look too good. These aren't bad, and $10. I honestly might just get more of these. Can't go wrong with that. Did get a couple more of these too. Let's do a quick see what's going on here. Funny, I was just talking to Rorks just then, and I told him about the video and everything like that, and I mentioned Skechers. He was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I know, I had to put them joints on my feet. And I was telling him the story. I was just like in and out real quick. But let's see what we got. It'd be funny after all this if we get more Skechers, but we got Reebok stickers. So that means it's a Reebok item. Got a Reebok hat. Come on, deep browns. Show me them deep browns. I don't even care about the rare one. I just want the deep browns. I'm just glad we haven't still paid for any Skechers, even though I tried them on. The classic type box. Oh. We got a pink one. Yeah, I don't know about that. At least it ain't Skechers. That's all we can say. One more chance. Let's see. Break it down, because there was actually one idea that we had that I was going to do, but I wasn't able to do it because where I thought I'd be able to do it wasn't open on the Monday, Tuesday. And that's when I had free to be able to go down. No Skechers, we want the D Browns. Fucking airwalk. It's not bad, but I'm not gonna look at that. I don't even care about that. Have I already got these? I think I might have finally got my first double. I bought these when when people were talking about them. I spent like $50. That's just another $20. So far I've spent $20 on nothing. Or $70 all up on nothing. I refuse to buy any more. Maybe. But we were going to go down to Sydney to Paddy's Markets. I just completely forgot about Paddy's Markets until honestly I was watching one of Spanion's videos. And, you know, he was talking about Paddy's Markets and then did another one in markets in the Philippines. I'm like, oh yeah, they used to have all the fakes back then. I'm sure they still do. I just have never been like over that side of the city in years, because what we used to do back in the day, we'd catch a train all the way down, and you know, the markets were like one of the first places we'd go to. Not anymore. So I'm going to do that on a separate episode because this was brutal enough and I wanted to get this episode done. Shout outs to everyone that gave me suggestions. It made a little bit of fun. It was interesting with the Kmart joints. The ones that kind of look like the React Phantoms, they don't feel that bad. But I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to wear them myself. But colour in the Everlast logo, you might get away with it. I don't know. This was a bit of fun. I'm gonna have to figure out another way how to do like a choose your own adventure type episode. I don't know. Maybe we try for a mystery box. Not too sure, but this was a little bit of fun. In terms of like all of them, the one that surprised me the most was probably the Jordan 38. Because when you pick it up, it just feels way too light for there to be any sort of like support or comfort. And it was so comfortable. So comfortable. The TN3 was very comfortable too. Like, I figured like an Air Max and the unit on the back being so big that they would have to be comfortable. But the 38 blew me away. So, Skechers were not that comfortable. And for 190 bucks, not on your life. Not even the price. I just would never buy Skechers. The thongs looked really comfortable, and I always wear slides. I thought about it, like they just felt really comfortable, and it's so hard getting the Jordan ones. But 140 bucks, I ain't doing that. What else did we try? Crocs. I don't get the hype. Sports mode almost trapped me. I was trying to get out of the damn thing and then almost tripped over, but this has been a very interesting episode of Creased Heat. To the people that suggested Crocs and Skechers, you are very evil people, but it was a bit of fun. We had a bit of fun, light-hearted type episode coming off the seriousness of the other episode. I think it was Ollie P who suggested that I tackle another quite serious thing that's happening, but locally. We may do that. I'm still trying to get some information and everything like that to break it all the way down, but there will be 2 episodes next week. Peace. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that cliche YouTube stuff. And yeah, I'm thrown, bro, from the Crocs and the Skechers. I don't know. I actually wanted to try the Snoop Dogg ones, but they didn't have any in my size. I wanted to try the basketball joints, but they didn't have them. So you get what you get. Peace.